Hello everyone, welcome to Talknar. Suprabhat, good morning friends. In this video, we will see company law. Total two questions asked under this examination. First question: in which of the following situations a one-person company will mandatorily get converted into either private or public company? First option: in case the paid-up share capital of a one-person company exceed 25 lakh rupees. Second option: in case the paid-up share capital of a one-person company exceed 50 lakh rupees. Third option: in case the paid up share capital of a one person company exceeds 75 lakh rupees. Fourth option: in case the paid up share capital of a one person company exceeds 1 crore rupees. Right option is option B. In case the paid up share capital of a one person company exceeds 50 lakh rupees. Next question: what is the minimum number of directors required for a public company as per the Company Act 2013? First option 2, second option 3, third option 5, and fourth option 7. Right option is 3. Minimum number of directors required for a public company as per the Company Act 2013 is 3. Next question: doctrine of lifting off or piercing the corporate veil is associated with A option labor law, second option company law, third option banking law, fourth option service law. Correct option B. Option B is correct, company law. Doctrine of lifting off or piercing the corporate veil is associated with company law, right? Next question: ABC Private Limited Company choose to convert itself into a public company. It can do so by altering its memorandum of association and article of association and bypassing A option ordinary resolution, B option special resolution, C option board resolution, and D option none of these. Right option is special resolution. ABC Private Limited Company choose to convert itself into a public company. It can do so by altering its memorandum of association and articles of association and by passing a special resolution, right? Next question: under the Company Act, every person subscribing to the memorandum of company must take at least A option 100 share, B option 20 shares, C option 10 shares, D option 1 share. Right option is D, 1 share. Under the Company Act, every person subscribing to the memorandum of a company must take at least 1 share, right? Next question: amalgamation of companies in national interest is dealt under A option section 388 of the Companies Act, B option 378 of the Company Act 1956, C option section 396, and D option section 390. Correct option is option C. Section 396 of the Company Act 1956. Amalgamation of companies in national interest is dealt under section 396 of the Companies Act 1956. Next question: minimum number of directors in a public company. Option A 3, option B 10, option C 12, option D 5th. Right option is option A 3. Minimum number of directors in a public company is 3. Next question: under section 171 of the Companies Act 1956, a general meeting of a company may be called by giving a notice in writing for not less than A option 21 days, B option 30 days, C option 40 days, D option 14 days. Right option is A, 21 days. Under section 171 of the Companies Act 1956, a general meeting of a company may be called by giving a notice in writing for not less than 21 days. Next question: in which case did the court rule that a company can sue and be sued in its own name? First option: Lee vs. Lee Air Farming Limited. B option: Solomon vs. Solomon and Company Limited. C option: Macquarie vs. Northern Assurance Company Limited. D option: Foss vs. Harwater. B option is correct, Solomon vs. Solomon and Company Limited. Next question, which case established the principle of separate legal entity in company laws? A option, Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. B option, Solomon versus Solomon Company Limited. C option, McGraw versus Northern Assurance Company Limited. D option, Foss versus Harbotter. B option is correct, Solomon versus Solomon Company Limited. Establish the principle of separate legal entity in company law, right? Next question, minimum number of members required to apply for incorporation certificate in a public limited company is A option 7, B option 3, C option 2, D option 50. Right option is option B 3. Minimum number of members required to apply for incorporation certificate in a public limited company is 3. Next question, which of the following companies will have to constitute corporate social responsibility committee under the Companies Act 2013? A option, a company having a net profit of 2.5 crore in a financial year, a net worth of 300 crores and a turnover rupees 800 crores. B option, a company having a net profit 3 crore in a financial year, a net worth of 300 crore and a turnover of rupees 600 crore. C option, a company having a net profit of 5 crore or more, a net worth of 500 crore and a turnover of rupees 1000 crore or more. D option, a company having a net profit of 5 crore or more, a net worth of 500 crores and a turnover of rupees 5000 crore or more. C option is correct. A company having a net profit of 5 crores or more, a net worth of 500 crores and a turnover of rupees 1000 crores or more. Next question, provision regarding corporate social responsibility are incorporated in the Companies Act 2013 under Section 101, Section 111, Section 135, Section 235. Option C is correct, Section 135. Provision regarding corporate social responsibility are incorporated in the Companies Act 2013 under Section 135. Next question, which document is essential for the incorporation of a company? First option, memorandum of association. B option, article of association. C option, both memorandum and article of association. And D option, shareholder agreement. C option is correct. Both memorandum of association and article of association are essential for the incorporation of a company, right? Next question, what is the maximum number of members allowed in a private company? First option 50, second option 200, C option 100 and D option unlimited. B option is correct, 200. 200 is the maximum number of members allowed in a private company. Next question, what is the primary responsibility of a company's board of directors? First option, to manage the company's affairs and make strategic decision. B option, to hire employees. C option, to conduct audits. D option, to represent the company in a court. Option A is correct, to manage the company affairs and make strategic decision is the primary responsibility of a company's board of directors, right? Next question, which of the following is the characteristics of a public limited company? First option, shares are not freely transferable. B option, shares can be bought and sold on a stock exchange. C option, limited to family ownership. D option, can't issue debentures. B option is correct. Shares can be bought and sold on a stock exchange. The characteristics of a public limited company, right? Next question, which document outlines the rules for the internal governance of a company? Option A, memorandum of association. Option B, article of association. Option C, company act. And option D, shareholders agreement. Option B is correct, article of association. Next question, what is the role of a company secretary? First option, to manage the company finance. B option, to ensure compliance with the legal requirement and corporate governance. C option, to represent the company litigation. D option to prepare financial statement. B option is correct to ensure compliance with legal requirement and corporate governance is the role of a company secretary. Next question, what is a debenture? First option, a type of share. B option, a long-term security yielding a fixed interest rate. And C option, an agreement between shareholders. D option, a document for company registration. B option is correct, a long-term security yielding a fixed interest rate. Debenture is a long-term security yielding a fixed interest rate, right? Next question, in which type of company is the liability of members limited by shares? A option, sole proprietorship. B option, limited company. C option, non-governmental organization. D option, partnership. B option is correct, limited company. Limited company is the liability of members limited by shares. Here we will see a short, a precise view of Companies Act 2013, Companies Act 1850, then Companies Act 1956, and then Companies Act 2013. Present in force Company Act 2013. Company defines under Section 2, Clause 20 of Companies Act 2013. Company, what is company? Company is an artificial person created by law having separate legal entity with perpetual succession and common shield. Structure of Company Act 2013, total 470 sections and 95 definitions, 7 schedules and 29 chapters. President sent 29 August 2013 and effective date 12 September 2013. Company Act with effect from 12 September 2013. Section 1 of Company Act 2013 deals with applicability. Company incorporated under Company Act 2013 and previous company law. Banking company like as SBI, Axis Bank Limited, etc. Electricity company, for example, BHEL, BSES, and insurance company LIC, Oriental, and statutory body formed under Special Act of Parliament like ICSI Act, and notified body corporate, for example, RBI, SEBI, NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. And what is the purpose of objective of Company Act 2013? First, to make simplicity in formation of companies, and second, to increase penalty provisions, to recognize various new concepts like one person company, and to encourage high standards of corporate governance, and to set up new authorities for speedy work. And what is statutory authority? Registrar of Companies, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, National Company Law Tribunal, quasi judicial body, and approval of regional directors. Public company defines under Section 2, Clause 71, any 7 or more person formed a public company. And public company defines Section 2, Clause 68, any 2 or more person formed private company, and one person company, any one person formed. And one person company defines Section 2, Clause 62. What is the basic characteristics of a company? It is a voluntary organization. It is a separate legal entity under Section 9. It is an artificial person in the eye of law. Reiterated that Solomon case 1897 in Britain and Kandoli Tea Estate case 1886 in company 1886 in India, Kandoli Tea Estate case in India, and Solomon case in Britain. It can hold its property in its own name. It can sue and be sued in its own name, and the share of the public company are freely transferable under Section 58, Clause 2. 7 characteristics is perpetual succession, permanent existence. Member may come and go, but company goes on forever. 8 common shield, and ninth limited liability of a member and body corporate is characteristics of company, and contractual rights. Top class is an acronym to precise form of characteristics to remember easily. Transferability of shares, ownership management separate, and P for perpetual succession, C for common shield, L for limited liability, A for artificial person, S for separate legal entity and separate property, incorporate association, right? Ultra vires means beyond the par and intra vires means within the par, right? Lifting or corporate bail concept first time recognized in Daimler Company Limited versus Continental Tire and Rubber Company 1916. This case law is very important. While registration of company in application provide misinformation then penalty given under section 447. Registration of company prescribed under section 3. False information respect to registration punishment under section 447 and certificate of registration under section 7. Right? Next concept constitution of company is memorandum of association. Memorandum of association defines under section 2 clause 56 of Company Act 2013. Content of memorandum of association: name clause, registered office clause, object clause, liability clause, capital clause, association and subscription clause. And share defines under section 2 clause 84. Debenture defines section 2 clause 30. And form of memorandum of association given under section 4, right? Next concept, section 470, also known as Henry VIII clause, means power to remove difficulty given under section 470. 447 state that fraud in public interest, imprisonment 3 years to 10 years and fine thrice of amount. For example, if fraud 100 rupees and then fine 300. Section 448 prescribe punishment for false statement, same punishment as section 447, imprisonment 3 years to 10 years and fine thrice of amount. And section 447 prescribed a punishment for false evidence, imprisonment 3 years to 7 years and fine up to 10 lakh. 450, where there is no provision with respect to punishment, then apply residuary section. 450 is a residuary section. If there is no provision with respect to punishment, then apply this section 450. Fine maximum 10,000. If continue violation, each day 1,000 rupees. Section 447, repetition in default, imprisonment not twice but fine twice, given under section 451. Wrongfully hold property under section 452, fine minimum 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Minimum 1 lakh and maximum 5 lakh. Fine. Section 437, appeal and revision provision by High Court. 427, appeal against appellate tribunal in Supreme Court within 90 days under section 427. 423, right? And section 400 is established National Company Law Tribunal NCLT by central government, one chairman plus other as prescribed by central government. And 410 section states that establish appeal tribunal and NCLAT, one chairman plus 11 maximum member. And section 406, company fund states that under section 406, case respect to lifting the corporate bail, corporate bail means member of company liable in a few circumstances. And case respect to lifting the corporate bill, Daimler Company Limited case, Bajrang Prasad Jalan versus Mahavir Prasad Jalan, and Jyoti Limited versus Kamar Jeet Bashir, and Subra Mukherjee versus Bharat Coking Coal Limited, LIC of India versus Escort. This case related to lifting the corporate bail. And corporate bail means a member of company liable in a few circumstances, right? That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this. If you like this session, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Jai Hind.